Yes, y'all. Yes. And we back at it again. 017. Kids and wives and 9 to 5s. But we married to the what? Married to the games. Yes, sir. Of course, it's your boy Gabe Patillo here with Tim Router and Timothy Hall. And we're going to jump right into some things. Tim Router, how was your week, brother?
What's going on, guys? We're back in the swing of things. Christmas is over. Everybody's getting back into the whole swing of the new year and everything. We just got back from Jersey, drove back on Monday and just drove straight and then got home just in time for kickoff for the BCS championship game, which is awesome.
There you go.
So did that and just catching up on some work. Got lots and lots of Borderlands done. I think I'm almost done. I think I may have maybe one more day, just to a couple, maybe an hour or 2 hours left, and then it's on. Man, I'm gonna be taking a picture of all the games I have to play and tweet them, because it's kind of stressing me out how many games I've got. I'm getting all itchy, and I'm losing sleep, and I'm like, I gotta get stuff done. But it's fun. So yeah, pretty uneventful time, but it was great being up with family and hanging out, and just glad to have my HD TV back instead of that wonderful low definition composite.
I know that's right.
It was night and day coming back. I almost kissed the TV when it came back on. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Have HD again.
I love it.
But it's cool. My in-laws just have these old TVs, but not for long, because they are going to be moving down here. And for Christmas, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law gave them a 51-inch Samsung LED flat screen.
Oh, yes, sir. So, that's what they should have done.
Exactly. They should have done that from day one. But it's good. So back in the swing of things. Baby girl is doing great. It's hard to believe. Yesterday, it is 11. She is 11 months old.
Oh my gosh, that's next level.
Next level, and mommy is in full birthday swing. So it's going to
be, that's right.
Yeah, it's going to be some craziness next month for her 1 year.
I think Jenny is actually doing you guys' envelopes. My wife is going to be addressing you guys' envelopes in her nice writing.
Yes, she has very lovely writing.
She knows how to do that. So you still loving Borderlands?
Dude. Okay, Hall, I'm going to make a statement here, and I don't know if it's controversial or not. Between Fallout 3 and Borderlands, I would take Borderlands hands down.
Oh, snap.
Oh, crap.
Because,
really?
Yeah, I played both, and I just like the style of Borderlands better. They're very similar games. Of course, Bethesda has their little spin on it with Fallout 3. But, man, yeah, I'm all about Borderlands. It's great. I mean, the artwork is great. The fact that there's a crap ton of different guns, and I think you just have more options to choose from.
Yep.
So I'm loving it.
And you'll really like 2 as well.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I feel like we keep talking about Borderlands. So next week, I'm determined to be talking about something else that we can discuss.
Well,
a different game finally.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw you were getting pretty far in it because your trophies were just flying up.
Yeah. I'm a level 35 now, so I think I'm pretty close.
There you go. And Hall said he beat it at 33. Isn't that right, Hall?
Yeah, somewhere around there between 33 and 35 or something like that. I remember.
Yeah. So
there you go.
Man, it's great though. I think I just like that style better. I mean, Fallout 3 is totally different. It's kind of got that retro thing, but they're both very Mad Maxy kind of, post-apocalyptic kind of games.
Yeah, and they're both RPGs too. So
I just think Borderlands RPG is just it just feels a little bit smoother.
Yeah,
there you go.
And that's why everybody was so excited about 2. I mean, and they delivered it really. So I'm interested to hear what you think about that when you get to it.
Yes, it'll be good. So yeah, that was my weekend. That's what's going on with me.
Timothy Hall, what about you, Jack?
I am impressed by the amount of movement that you have during the intro. Yeah,
you forget that I'm a performer by trade. I can't help it. I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody listening, this is the first time we've done video in quite a while, so never get to see that Gabe has these outbursts at the beginning where he's just like, he comes alive. Basically, this show should be called Gabe Comes Alive.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Jumping and jiving.
Kids and wives and Gabe Comes Alive.
But shoot. I mean, I've been playing XCOM a little bit. I'm trying to finish it. It won't stop. So
it just keeps going.
Wait, is it won't stop or you won't stop?
No, it will not stop. I want the game to be over, but it won't finish.
Can I ask you a question on that topic? I know you're in the just beginning your week, but I was thinking about this the other day and I wanted to ask you guys progress bars and progress percentages during a game. Do you like that or do you hate it? Because personally, I hate it. You can always feel the end of a game coming usually, and I don't want to know that it's coming if I'm like the 2 levels before they've really ramped it up. Like, so if I turn on a game and hit the main menu and I'm like, continue my story, and they're like, okay, cool, you're 78% of the way through, or you're 85% of the way through. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to know that. I want to just be caught by surprise. Are you kind of feeling like you wish you had the progress bar right now to let you know how close you'd be to the end?
I don't really care per se, but it would be nice to know like that I'm not getting close to the end. And those progress bars are always so weird too, because sometimes like it'll say like, oh, you're 70% of the way through, but it's also including all the other side stuff you can do. So it'll say like 70% and then the game will be over in like half an hour and I'll be like, what?
Yeah, I don't mind it either, actually. I think I kind of want to know where I'm going, but at the same time, if there is some closure that's happening soon, it's nice to kind of, then there must be like a boss battle or something happening pretty soon. It kind of helps prepare you for it. I don't mind it.
Man, I can't stand it. Really? I hate turning on a game. Yeah, I can't stand turning on a game and then being like, you're almost done. I'm like, great. I didn't want to know that you guys are going to wrap the story up really quick because sometimes the story's not ready to be over. And so you're like, oh, great. Well, now they're going to wrap it up in the next 20 minutes and try to finish it off like some movies we've seen where it feels like the budget just ran out. They're like, the end.
The end.
Like the last Bourne movie was like that, I felt like.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, sorry, Hall. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, no. I mean, really, all I have... Shoot. I'm trying to think of what else I even played, if anything. I picked up a couple games yesterday because the PlayStation Store put, I guess, a bunch of Game Lofts games went on sale for like 99 cents. Did you guys see that?
Probably.
Yeah, they have Earthworm Jim HD for 99 cents.
I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, get that. I don't even care if you don't. If you're not even gonna play it, just buy it anyway. 99 cents. Support that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was a good game. I remember that game. I loved that. I loved Earthworm Jim.
Oh, I'm excited to play it. When I downloaded it, though, it was funny because it was almost like 300 megabytes. I was like, what could they have added to this game?
3D.
Yeah, to make it 300 megabytes because the original was probably like 5 megabytes. So I'm like, wow.
They added 2 songs, a song in wave form at the beginning.
Exactly.
In a QuickTime movie somewhere.
All of the audio is now in HD too, so yeah, in the QuickTime movie. Speaking
of 99 cents, I meant to tell you guys, Gabe, when you mentioned Plants vs. Zombies last week, I'm like, all right, I've never played it before. Best 99 cents I ever spent.
That's what I'm freaking talking about. I love that.
So hooked on that game. I started playing. I'm already I'm at level 5 right now. I stayed up till 1:00 in the morning yesterday in bed. Lauren's reading. I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies on my iPad mini.
Nice.
Dude, that game, I don't know how I was snoozing on that game, but I was always like, not that interested. And I was like, whatever. So I finally did it. I'm like, I know what Gabe's talking about now.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I think it's really fun. I haven't gotten to... I've been playing it too, actually. Sorry to interrupt. I got it for 99 cents. I just haven't gotten past, I think, the part where it goes to...
The pool?
Well, no, like you know how it keeps adding items to your inventory or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when does it stop? Does it just keeps going? Okay.
No, I mean, there's an ending point. I just don't know how many. I can look and see how many it is.
I have like just my the ones that I use all the time, and it seems to work, really well. And some of them I just ignore. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but I don't need all that. But holy cow, it's such a fun game.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I love that game.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm sorry. Continue, Hall.
Was it still my turn? I don't even remember.
Oh. Well, shoot. If you're done, Gabe, it's up to you, man.
Yeah, Gabe, it's up to you, man. I have nothing else.
Oh man, I had a good weekend. I'm trying to think where I was. I don't remember. I'll look at my calendar. But it was a really good weekend. Lots of shows, of course. We were in Chattanooga, Charlotte, and Charleston. All CH shows. I didn't notice that until just now. So going good. Winter Jam, kicking it off. First weekend out, it was awesome. Found some fellow gamers on the road. There's a group on the road called Red, and those guys are crazy. Number one,
and they're
number
good.
Two, yeah, and they're really good. Number two, their lead singer Mike is a gamer. Thank you very much. And I was like, I heard he was a gamer, and so I was like, putting the little feelers out there because you don't want to like head in like full dork on somebody.
I like that. So, you don't want to go full dork.
And so it was literally like I was like hitting on a girl. Like that's how like nervous I was. I was like, so hey, how's everything? He's like, everything's good, man. How you doing? I was like, pretty good. What have you been doing? I was like, what have you been doing today? Just hanging out? He was like, yeah. And I was like, just hanging. I was like, shoot. Okay, that didn't work. I was like,
this is awesome.
He's like, you been good? I was like, yeah, man, just a little Hitman Absolution on PS3 in the back of the bus, just chilling, nothing much. And he was like, I was like, I'm kind of a gamer, whatever. And he was like, oh, you play video games? I was like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, do you
He's like,
play?
oh yeah, I like Minecraft.
Exactly. No, that's not what happened. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, what are you playing? He was like, right now I'm playing Dishonored. I was like, there we go.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Jackpot.
I was so
hook, line, sinker.
I was so hoping he wasn't like, yeah, I was back there playing old school Galaga. It was awesome. Got it on the XBLA. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so it was cool. So we're gonna hopefully chop it up. I'm going there all nervous again this next weekend and try to kick up another conversation.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
But, so it was just nice
funny
to have a fellow gamer because I never have gamers on the road.
I know. I feel so bad for you.
It's so hard to meet brick-and-mortar gamers.
It really is. It is.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. That was good.
Yeah. So it was a good time of talking and conversing with somebody about video games face to face. I was like, holy crap, this never happens. But over the weekend, I did beat Hitman Absolution, which, I mean, the game's it's just the bomb. It really is.
Good.
It's just a good freaking game. So, I mean, and that's really all I have to say about that. It's just good. So go play it if you haven't played it. It's nice.
And that's all I have to say.
That's all I have to say about that. It's sneaky. It's smart. It's not super easy, which is always attractive when it comes to those kind of games. Just good. And I think we should do a spoiler alert at the end of the show and us just talk, because last night, 2:30 in the morning, beat Walking Dead on my iPad.
Okay.
So we're all on the same page. And all so right. When we get all this other bull crap out of the way, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But when we finish talking about everything else, we need to sound the alarm and freaking throw down on some Walking Dead. Does that sound good?
Okay. Well, when we get to the end, we'll do like a little 10-minute spoiler.
And if you haven't played
discussion.
it, then you can just stop the podcast before that.
And we'll give you plenty of warning.
Yes.
So.
We'll be like, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Right. Anyway, we'll do that.
Go.
We'll do a little sound effect and everything for everybody, just because we care for you guys that much.
Exactly.
All right, Tim Hall, you got something for us, Doggy?
Well, I don't have the best thing, but
okay, Tim Router. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, please. No, I did see that my Midway collection is on sale, so I'm going to buy that. That's the news.
What's on there?
It's got Joust, Defender, Sinistar, Bubbles, all that stuff.
How much is it on sale for?
$20.
That doesn't feel like a sale.
No, how many games do you get in it?
It was 30. It has 30 games.
Oh,
right.
You just named like 4 or 5. I didn't know it had 30
No,
games.
No, it's. Dude, I talked about this a long time ago. Remember?
No, I
I
do
said,
remember.
It's $30. I'm just gonna wait for it to go on sale, and now it's on sale. I'm gonna buy it right now.
That's the same one we saw at GameStop, right? That you were looking at.
No, was it
I think it was.
really? Because I was gonna say if I would have seen it, I probably would have bought it.
No, because it was for $30, and you were like, "Yeah, I'll wait till it goes on sale."
Well, buying it now,
I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
I love Joust, man. I miss Joust was the bomb.
dude. I know.
I put a lot of quarters into Joust.
I have to get this so I can bring it over and we can play it.
Yes.
Brick and mortar.
Man, y'all need to come over to my house and for real play at brick and mortar on the arcade machine.
Yes,
They don't get no more
Yes, we
brick
do.
and mortar than that. Or
That's right.
Yes, it don't get no more brick and mortar than locking your knees and standing in front of a monitor.
For 5 hours
shoulder
at a
width
time.
apart, bending every 5 minutes so you don't pass out.
Exactly.
Slapping your quarter up against the plexiglass like I got next.
That's right.
That's how we used to do it.
That's right.
Tim,
Old school.
Tim
baby.
Router, what you got, dog?
Let's see. One new release this week: Anarchy Reigns for Xbox 360 and PS3. It's a little fighter adventure type game.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of the top selling games for this past week were kind of no brainers. Call of Duty still takes the top spot. Halo 4 second. Man, Just Dance 4 is just still killing it at number 3. They've done over 2.5 million units in 12 weeks with Just Dance 4.
No way.
Yeah, they're killing it. And let's see, and then Connect Adventures for Xbox 360. That's been around.
That's just because it came out with the Xbox.
Yeah, probably. So
every time
that's
they sell a Connect bundle, they count it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm telling you what,
So,
y'all.
yeah,
We sleeping on that doggone Connect, man. That thing is the bomb. I mean, I know there's not that great of games for it, but when I went over and did that Dance Central or whatever it was over my buddy's house, that joke was so fun. Oh,
That's
it
awesome.
might have been just fun because I
haven't.
won, but whatever.
Well, I was gonna say I have Connect, and don't listen to Gabe. It sucks.
Nice. And brings it right back down to earth.
That's what everybody who actually has it says. It's me when I just go pop over somebody's house and they pick the perfect game for it.
I'm sure it's a lot of fun if you visit somebody's house and play it.
Right.
It's always fun when you're, commuting with.
When you don't
Or
have to own
commuting.
the crap.
Right. when you can pass off the crap to somebody else, but still play with them.
Exactly.
That's
It's
awesome.
like playing with other people's kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Play
right.
with them, but you don't have to change the diaper.
Shake them up and give them back. Like,
That's
throw
right.
up on your dad.
I also mentioned Fallout 3, but there's also a potential Fallout 4, not leak, but Eric Todd Dellums, who voiced Galaxy News Radio DJ Three Dog in Fallout 3.
Oh,
tweeted-
Three Dog.
Three Dog. He tweeted earlier today that it looked like he would be reprising his role in the near future.
Oh, I thought Gabe was going to be playing Three Dog.
I wish.
I know he should, man. He'd be awesome.
I do that. I don't even know what he sounds like.
When I
Yeah.
played the game, I was thinking of Gabe when I was like visiting with Three Dog. I was like, this sounds just like Gabe.
We got to get a soundbite and try and grab it because Gabe, you would be perfect for that. But his tweet was this: to all my Fallout 3 and Three Dog fans, there may be more of the dog coming. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
Apparently, Bethesda gave him the okay to tweet that. So, if Bethesda gives you permissione, then I would assume there's something in the works for Fallout 4.
Oh, that tweet's going to be deleted later. It never happened.
Exactly.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. So I mean, if there was a new Fallout, I would certainly play it. I will say.
There you go.
It will definitely be next gen. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Man,
Yeah.
speaking of that doggone next gen, Sony has broken my heart and has put in a patent for tech to block used games. So not everybody's sure exactly how they're going to use it, but everybody knows exactly how they're going to use it. It's going to probably be on the next PlayStation, and you're not going to be able to play used games. And anyway, they were talking about in the article about how to match the disc to a machine or a username. And developers are kind of on both sides of the fence. Of course, there's some developers, probably the ones not making no money, that are like, yeah, you should be able to have to buy everything new. That's right. 1%. And then we got everybody else that's like, come on, y'all, we make these games for the people. Let's spread them around. We want everybody to enjoy them. So I don't know. I was like, just because it's come out about Sony, I was like, uh-oh, I wonder if Sony implements this and it's for sure and it's on every game. Because I guess they could just do it on the big ones. But if it's on all the games, I'm like, man, if Xbox don't do it, I might buy an Xbox.
I think it's coming to every console. You're not going to be able to escape it because the thing about games is that they are artistic expression, but first and foremost, they are a way to make money.
Right.
So people got to make money.
But doesn't that apply? Wouldn't that also then apply to the music industry? It's like, well, I can only buy a new CD. I can't get a used CD.
No, because the music industry, digital downloads like vastly outsell CDs at this point.
Well, that's true.
And a digital download's like, even though you can kind of share it with a friend, nobody really does.
Yeah, not animore. They've made it too easy to get them.
Yeah. Everybody just buys them on their own account.
It just bums me out a little bit because I'm, having a kid and a wife and a 9-to-5, I'm like, shoot, man. I mean, these games are expensive. So I don't know if I could buy every single one I want, especially and keep up with the times brand new. You know what I mean?
If they lower the price, no problem.
They ain't gonna lower the price.
I know.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
There's too much money put into it that I don't think they can lower the price. What I would love to see them do is at least lower the price a little bit more than a small fraction for digital downloads, because you don't have artwork, you don't have CDs to manufacture. I mean, why can't they just cut the price in half for a digital download? They'll still make their profit margins.
They could cut the price. They could cut the price a ton because retail gets like, what is it? Retail gets about $25 on a $60 game or $30.
I don't think it's that much.
They get a pretty decent margin. That's why they always blow them out for so cheap.
I don't think they do at
Black
first.
Friday and stuff.
I don't think they do at first. It's kind of like,
oh no, not for new games at first.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
Definitely
movies.
not.
Movie theaters only get a small fraction of the box office the first couple weekends, and then it kind of like, then it kind of dwindles down. Because I remember I had a buddy, the same guy that let me come over and play Dance Central. His sister used to own a game shop, a little locally owned place. She used to be like, yeah, give me a call if you need some games, blah, 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 blah. And so I'd hit her up when something came out, and I was like, yo, hook me up with this one. How much is it? And she'd be like, yeah, I could hook you up for about $53. And I'm like, I don't know if you can say hook up and $53 in the same sentence. One cancels the other out.
Yes.
So I don't think they have that big a profit margin at first. But I think, the used game is where they make most of their money. It's just like used cars. I mean, you go into GameStop and you're like, hey, I got this game, I want to trade it in. And how much will you give me for it? And they're like, oh yeah, let me look it up. Oh yeah, I'll give you $1.75 for that game. And I'm like, $1.75? You sold it for $39.99 right over there. And they're like, you can go somewhere else if you like. And you're like, and now I can be like,
and that's when I say, yes,
Best Buy, Jack.
And then, yep. That's when you say Best Buy, Jack.
Gosh.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I was sad about that when I saw it.
Yeah, that's it'll be interesting. Next gen consoles, there's going to be we're going to see probably a lot more of this kind of stuff coming around, just because it's really a whole new ball game. I mean, these consoles have been around forever, right. And now we got something new, and they're going to try and put as many of their manipulative bells and whistles as they can into these things.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it's coming to everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I can imagine that Sony wouldn't do it unless Microsoft was doing it, because Sony is the underdog right now.
Yeah.
So I can imagine they wouldn't do it if Microsoft wasn't. And everybody knows what each other's doing.
Of course. I mean,
they're all right there.
Imagine if one didn't. Like, what if Sony did the patent, just to put it out there. And then Microsoft's like, yeah, us too. And then they put them out, and PlayStation's like, we just got the patent. That's it. That'd be the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? That could happen, but I doubt it would, though, because I would think that they would just do level playing field and they would both do it. Just like the fact that I think that Xbox Live with the next installment, they're going to do probably some kind of limited multiplayer availability for people who are on the free accounts.
Right.
So something.
I feel you. Router, you got something else for us?
Yeah, and
Paul, did you have something to say?
well,
first?
I was going to say, I think if anybody's not going to do it, it's going to be Nintendo.
Well, they haven't.
Because that's the thing is they're approaching a different market, obviously.
They almost have to in order to survive.
Yeah, exactly. Xbox and PlayStation, they're selling to a different kind of person. I mean, with me and Router experienced this when we went to Best Buy, and there was like a giant stack of Wii U's. And we were dying. We were just like, "Are you kidding me?" There was a giant stack. There was a giant stack of Wii U's, and I don't think there was any PlayStations or Xboxes anywhere.
No, I didn't see a single one.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? We were in Target the other day, and they have the Wii U out so you can play it. And so I was like, "Hey, an unbiased opinion. My wife, come play this new Wii. What do you think?" And as I hand her the game controller, she's like, "What is that?" And I was like, it's the game controller." She's like, "What am I supposed to do with all this?" I was like, play the game. And so it was just really interesting seeing her process. But here's the thing. She starts playing, I think it was Raymond or something like that they had on the demo. She's playing it. She gets to a spot. "What am I supposed to do?" I was like, "I think you're supposed to look down." Of course, the screen don't say look down, but I'm a gamer. You look down.
Of course.
And so she looks down. She starts doing it with, she's doing it with her finger and blah, blah, blah. And she slowly starts smiling. And I was like, "What's going on?" She kind of put it down. And I think it was a little difficult for her. She didn't have a lot of fun with it. But she was like, "That was kind of fun. I can see why people like that." And we just kept walking. And I was like, wow, she went from what am I supposed to do with all this to smiling and playing a game and like giggling a little bit. And I was like, okay, maybe Nintendo's got something. Maybe they're not as stupid as I thought. Reggie. I'll give you that one, Reggie. Reggie 1, Gabe 0. That's all right.
There you go.
Hey, I think Nintendo's got it right. Now all they got to do is go door to door and show people the product. And then maybe they'll sell a few.
Excuse me, sir. Can I offer you the latest and greatest in Wii U materials?
I think the Wii U is for people who don't know that PlayStation or Xbox exist in this generation.
Yeah, right.
Because if they pick it up, they'll probably be like, "Oh man, this is amazing!" But this is stuff that the other consoles have been doing for years. I mean, not necessarily the screen technology, but the caliber of games. The quality.
That's true. It did look good though.
Then again, wait until they release like a new Mario game. And I'm not talking new Super Mario Bros. I'm talking new actual Mario game. Yeah, then it's over. So
I can't I don't know what they're gonna do with Mario.
Or a new Zelda game.
That's more what needs to happen.
Yeah,
or Metroid.
That'll happen. Yep.
Metroid could work. Another huge Metroid game. Router, did you have something else?
PS Plus features this week. Good Lord.
Say that one more time. I was laughing too hard.
Anyway, PS Plus features this week. Euphoria for PSN is at a discount. God of War Ascension multiplayer beta is an exclusive right now.
Yayo.
PS Plus. So go on and get your God of War on. They also have for free Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10, and NCAA Football 13 as a DLC for free if you're a PS Plus member.
Wait, you could download the football game for free? Which one was it?
Yeah, NCAA Football 13.
Free?
For free?
For free.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the DLC, right?
DLC.
Okay, yeah.
No. The add-on, not the game.
Well, it says DLC, so I'm assuming it is just the add-on.
I got you. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I'm definitely getting Mega Man 9 and 10, even if I don't play it.
Yes, please. They're gonna find a way to make those games like half a gig each. I'm sure. I'm gonna have to go download them and be like, gonna have to free up some space or something.
I hope they don't, only because the internet on the road is just so bad. That's why I don't get to play any multiplayer. It's so slow. I mean, imagine you're in a bus rolling down the street. How good can the internet be?
Yeah,
you're going in and out of rural and urban areas. Ugh, the worst.
Exactly.
So back to the Kinect. Have you guys seen the video of Dead Space 3 and how they're kind of utilizing the voice features? Kind of like how they did with Mass Effect 3?
No, but if it's anything like Mass Effect 3, I'm not going to waste my time.
Was it that bad on ME3?
I mean, it was just stupid. You were like, Liara, do this. Yeah, it's like, I'd rather just push the buttons.
Oh, see, this one's more like reload. I need this gun, blah, 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 blah. And it focuses a lot on co-op, too. So, like, you can get stuff from your buddies and stuff like that. I saw the video. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, all right. I don't think saying reload is faster than hitting the button to reload.
I mean, like, what? Besides the fact that that thing has a little bit of lag, so it's like...
And what if you stumble your words like I just did and go blah, 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 instead of reload?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're dead.
You're taking a drink and you're trying to reload at the same time.
But on Mass Effect, could you say the gun and all that and it would change to it?
I don't remember, but all I remember is I watched the entire feature of the Kinect thing when I heard about it, and I was just like, so why would I do this? Like,
you know what my question is? Whatever happened to that little boy we were promised we were going to be able to talk to when Kinect came out and show him pictures and junk?
That was just a sham. That was a sham to get attention, and it worked.
Dude, I'm so mad that was never out.
No, I was telling right when the news came out about that, and I watched the video with Molyneux demonstrating it, I was like, this is BS. It's never going to come out. I said that right when I saw that video, and everybody's like, well, you never know. It could be really cool. And I was like, let's say it does come out. What are you going to do with it?
Talk with it.
You're just going to hang out with a boy? Like, that's very
creepy.
Pedophile of you, but okay, do what you like.
It's extremely creepy of you.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I mean, the pedophiles were getting really excited about that game.
They're like, oh, snap, I'm going to be drawing all kind of pictures for that little boy.
Want some candy?
Here's one of a giraffe. Here's one of a lollipop. I don't have no idea. I don't know.
I will say,
speaking of giraffe, go look at the 6 in Resident Evil 6. And
I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Oh,
so every time I see the box art from that game, I just die laughing.
I'm with you on that one.
Which is everywhere because it's still on shelves. But that's beside the point.
Exactly.
It's right next to the Wii U's.
Back to Dead Space 3. That is, whether you use the Kinect or not, that's my next game, February 5th. I'm really looking forward to that game. And I am not a big multiplayer person at all.
Well, shoot, we might have to pick it up then so we can play.
But that's
co-op.
the thing. Like, the reason why is because I don't want to connect and then get into some environment where all these people are just schooling me. I want to, like, if it was the three of us, dude, we could do that all day, all night. It'd be awesome. So co-op stuff is great, but I'm actually just more excited to do the single campaign and go through the whole, go through all the missions. That's my next game that I'm really looking forward to.
Nice. I know that's right.
That's great.
I saw a video of Final Fantasy 14 today. And that looks incredible. They've been showing video of it for years. It feels like it's been trying to come out since.
Well, didn't it kind of like come out on PC already?
Like an online version, right?
Yeah, because that's the game, isn't it? Final Fantasy 14's online, right?
Well, I don't know if this new one is. It's called like Realm Reborn or something like that.
No, it's still online. They're just revamping it.
Anyway, they changed the whole video up of the opening cinematic, and it looks redonkulous. I don't necessarily like online games like MMOs. Again, we have bad internet, so I want to be the Joker, like freaking skipping all over the map, and they're like, how do you get over there so quick? And I'm like, I don't know where I am. I need an adult. But It looks incredible, man. The full motion video that they have is just insane. And so I'm just looking forward to, out of all those cool looking characters, who's going to be called Sid, because if anybody knows, every Final Fantasy game has a Sid in it. So you got to look for Sid, and Bahamut is in the video. And I know you can't judge it by the full motion video, obviously, but it just got me excited a little bit. I was like, okay, here we go. That looks pretty interesting. Let's do this thing. And, you know, I'm a big Final Fantasy guy. I'm halfway through Final Fantasy 13-2. Yeah, 13-2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. And so I'm excited about that because I love the Final Fantasy games.
No, we didn't know that at all. Not one bit.
With my big Tifa poster in my bedroom. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that.
Now we know something about Gabe.
Yeah, right. You think my wife would let me have some craziness up like that? No, sir.
No.
Hall, you got something for us?
I'm clean.
That's good.
I'm glad to hear that. Router, did you have anything else?
Yeah, I got a few things. There's a couple DLCs out this week. Hall, you may want to grab this one because there's a DLC for XCOM that's out, and I believe it's out now. It was, I think, on Xbox first, but now it should be PC, Xbox, PS3. It's called the Second Wave DLC. I believe it's available now. So when you thought that XCOM is done, they just added some more for you.
No, I really like that game, but I am ready to be done with it.
Why is that? Why is that?
After I play a game to a certain point, it's like I want it to be finished. I want the story to end, and I want everything to complete. I don't want to play anymore.
Well, because you got more games to play.
Exactly.
Right?
I got to that point with God, what game was that? I think it was Mass Effect 2, where I was just like, please end. Just stop. Stop the story.
I'm feeling a little bit like that with Borderlands, just because I'm like, all right, is done? Because I got more games to play.
That game will keep going. It will keep going.
It can, with all this different side missions and stuff. But it's cool.
You'll know once you get to the end. That's why I said take a breather before you do 2.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So that DLC is out. Also, Assassin's Creed 3 DLC pack. It's called Battle Hardened Pack, and it's a multiplayer. And that is, I think that's available now too.
Nice.
So those are 2 DLCs out this week.
Sick. There we go. All right. So I'm going to jump into a shout out and a question, and then we're going to spoil this thing up.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
Delightful.
So I got to give a big shout out to my boy, Chico Gonzalez. He's out there in Denver, Colorado. Talked to him today. Been a buddy of mine for years. I mean, a long time. I think I've known him since I was like 18. I'm 31 now. So we've been hanging for a long time. I wish he still lived here so we could game it up. But he's a big gamer, PS3, Xbox. He's rocking both of them. He's got his daughters into it. He says him and his daughter plays Black Ops all the time online. He says she's actually gotten pretty good, and these kids are ridiculous with these video games. Anyway, but he was the one who kind of came up with the question today. He goes, "Can y'all talk about something on your podcast tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" And this is all he said: "What's up with Minecraft?" And I was like, I was like, that's a fair question. That's a fair question. So, I don't know who wants to start. Hall, you can start. I didn't have anything for him. I'll tell you more about Hall. You go ahead. What's up with Minecraft?
I don't know.
Okay, Router. What's up with Minecraft?
I haven't played it.
It's 3D 8-bit Legos. That's pretty much what I've been told.
So you haven't seen anybody play it or anything?
My brothers played it, and I was watching somebody play the tablet version of it. I mean, that's what it looks like, and people who get hooked on that game get really hooked on that game.
It's like heroin.
But that's the thing. It's. I mean, what's the deal? That should be our question to the audience this week. Like, what's the deal?
That's what I'm saying. This is the question of the week.
Yeah. I don't have an answer for you.
I don't either. I mean, 8-bit, just running around, the little pickaxe, go nuts.
I tell you what, if it was 99 cents on the App Store, I would download it and play it 6 months later. So,
man, oh man, I tell you what, I tried to. He asked me. I was like, look, I went over to my buddy's house, and his son plays it all the time. And so I sat down with his son, and I was like, tell me what the freak is so great about this game. And he didn't really have an answer. It sounded like this. Oh, you can create things and break these blocks.
Okay.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be freaking kidding. So I don't get it. I mean, and the 8-bit thing is what Chico was getting hung up on too. He was like, man, it just looks so bad. And I can look past the looking so bad because I play a lot of iOS games that look bad but are so fun.
Right.
yeah.
But man, I do not get that game. So somebody please help us out. Let us know what's so dope about. And I understand that people are creating these massive structures on these servers, and that's always fun to go see. But like, besides that, I know it goes day to night, and you can kill some sheep or something for some wool and make a house or something. I'm like, what the freak? I just don't get it. So I might just be old and out of touch. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of being old and out of touch because these kids are loving it.
Okay, Gabe, I have the answer to our question.
All right.
We're old and out of touch.
No, that can't be the answer. That can't be the answer.
I think Hall nailed it. I think it's I'd love to see the demographic of who's actually playing it more, because I think it's probably the next generation of gamers that are starting to play it. I wish they wouldn't be playing next generation on an 8-bit game, but I think that's the appeal. It's because it's for a younger audience.
Yeah, my boy Chico put it the best. It was the most old man thing he said all conversation. He goes, man, I could have played that off a floppy disk. And I was like, nice.
and then the kid's like, what's a floppy disk?
Exactly.
That's awesome.
I knew what he was
Chico,
talking about. Yeah. Thanks, Chico.
That's
Shout
awesome.
outs to you. Hopefully somebody will write in because I have no idea what's up with that game.
That's crazy.
I'm ready to freaking go to Spoiler City. I've been waiting all day for this.
Let's do this.
All right. If you're listening and you have not played The Walking Dead, you know where to find us. We on Facebook. We on Twitter, MTTGcast. MarriedToTheGames.com. Hit us up on the emails, y'all. The show is over for you. The show is over for you. We appreciate you listening. Bye.
That's awesome.
For the rest of us, let's get it in.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Man, that game is good.
You like it?
That game is good, and you guys were right. It pulls on them heartstrings, man. So did all of us save Carly from the first episode instead of Doug?
Yes, I did.
The girl with the gun. Okay, so you saved Carly. Chico didn't. Chico saved Doug, and so it was really interesting to hear what happened in the 4th episode with Lily because Carly wasn't there. Anyway, I don't know who even wants to start. Router, you talk about the game, what you love about it, the heartstrings, the spoilers. What did you love?
I will say episode 2, when they went to the farm, I had a feeling that something was up anyway. I mean, they kind of, once you get into the barn and they have that whole area locked down, I'm like, okay, this is going to be weird.
Right.
Yep.
But it was kind of creepy, like to pull away the cabinet and then open up the door and there's what's his name, Sean, I think, with like no legs and just like, help me, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
a little
nuts.
Did you guys make it down the stairs quick enough to keep Clementine from eating the human?
I did.
His leg. Yeah, I didn't make it there, so
I don't think so either. I think she put it in her mouth and then spit it out.
Yeah,
same here.
I don't think you could have made it faster than that.
But
because I'm just pointing, clicking on the thing. I mean, I don't think I could have gone any faster.
That part was crazy. Can we talk about the salt lick and Larry's head?
Oh yeah.
Did you guys do it, or did you guys have Kenny do it?
Kenny did it.
Yeah, Kenny did. I didn't know you had a choice.
Yeah, I think you could have taken him out yourself. He doesn't have to do it in the middle of your conversation. I don't think.
He definitely disrupted my conversation. It's just. Dead.
Yeah, you were down there giving him the Heimlich.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Heimlich, but you doing the CPR and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was jacked up. I loved that. I thought I was on the edge of my seat at that point when the first time I went through that.
I just love the fact that, and we talk about this all the time, it's just you get tied into the character. When you, I think on the train, I thought when I started to connect even further and get really protective of Clem when the homeless guy was like, cut her hair and teach her how to shoot and that kind of stuff. And like going through that whole motion, that's when you really start to be like, okay, this is Papa Bear trying to take care of Clem and trying to, you kind of, and maybe because I'm a new dad, you're like, my fatherly instincts is kicked in. I'm like, I'm protecting this woman.
Exactly.
Girl,
Did
whatever.
you cut her hair?
I did. I cut her hair and she learned how to shoot.
Yeah,
And
same here. Did you really have a choice?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you didn't have to.
Yeah,
Huh.
you didn't have to.
And did it make a difference, do you think?
No, I don't think so in the long run.
I don't remember when she ever got chased again, really.
Actually, now that I think about it, I did read an article that said a lot of the choices didn't really add anything to the story, but they just kind of reaffirmed what you would do in situations, like how you feel about situations, I guess.
There
Yeah.
are some like zero end results from some of your decisions. I just love the fact that you have all those different decisions anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, they did a really good job with the game and making it feel like your decisions made a lot of difference.
Did you take the food from the abandoned car?
No.
Nope.
I did.
You did?
I did.
So you had to confront that on the last episode?
I had to confront him, and and it was nice how it kind of tied in. Well, I mean, it was just there. Everyone's hungry. I was like, I have Clem to feed. It's like I'm taking it.
See, when I got to the end, if I was like thinking to myself, man, if I could have done it over, I would have just taken it because I would have said, screw you, dude. I took your food.
Yeah.
Because he was being a jerk.
That's the one thing I wanted to do too. I was like, man, I should go back and replay this whole thing the opposite of how I would do it. Say the roughest things and just not care only about Clem and then even barely about Clem. You know what I mean? And just see how it turned out. Did you guys chop the guy's leg off when he got stuck in that bear trap? Did you cut his leg off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst.
Yeah, that
Lord
was
have
that
mercy.
was.
Did they ever
crazy.
expand on the if you die, you come back anyway thing?
At the very end?
Well, no. Like, remember when you cut the guy's leg off and you take him back? They try to save him, but he dies anyway, and then he comes back as a zombie, and they're like, "Oh, was he bitten?"
Right.
He's like, no, he's not bitten.
Ben
comes
Ben
back.
says it. The college kid goes, "You guys don't know? It's not the bite that does it. We're all infected."
Yeah, they didn't expand on that anymore. That
Which
was it.
is a spoiler from the show.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I see.
Which I'm glad I saw the first 2 seasons of the actual show first before I
I've seen the first
got
2
that.
episodes of the show, so I have no idea.
Yeah, you got to watch that show. It's great.
Man, it's good. Well, I won't spoil anything for you, even though we're spoiling the game.
Yes.
Speaking
please.
of Ben, did you guys save Ben?
Yeah, I saved him when he was falling down the clock tower thing.
Yeah, I definitely saved him.
I didn't. I let that boy go, man. He was annoying the crap out of me. I said, "See ya, dude."
You really let him die?
I totally let him go. He wanted me
hilarious.
to. If he didn't say something about it, I probably would have grabbed him. But I'm like, "Dude, you're annoying me." And he's like, "Just let go." I'm like, "Okay."
And he
see ya.
lets go.
Okay.
He does let go of your hand.
And he does let go of your hand. Yep. So I was like, "Boink." Hi.
I'm trying to think what other major decision. Oh, let me say this. So Chico was telling me if you save Doug. So since we all save Carly, we know that Lily shoots Carly in the face.
Right.
That
was brutal.
That was. I was like, man, because they're leading you down this path where they're like trying to get your character to like her,
right,
and then they just dead.
So
Right.
and when you save Doug, she's actually fighting with Ben, and she's in a fight with Ben, and Doug dives in the way and gets shot. To where she just point blank shoots Carly in the face because they're arguing. You know, you remember? So Doug ends up still getting shot. Like you guys are saying, this, they've woven it probably so well where different actions still, come up with the same result. But I thought it was cool that she would have been fighting with Ben and Doug would have dived in the way to try to save Ben, and that's how he gets shot.
That's very cool.
Did you guys leave her on the side of the road?
Yes.
Oh, heck yes.
I couldn't take her with me. She was a liability. That was ridiculous.
I let her just walk the road of shame, man.
Yeah, and then at the end, the villain's like, "Oh, you left that woman to die." I'm like, dude, she killed somebody.
Yeah.
Right in front of me.
Isn't that kind of the point?
Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
That's the only thing I didn't like about the end is with that guy coming out with all this stuff that he knows about you. He doesn't really say how he knows it. Besides the fact that he has the walkie-talkie, but walkie-talkies don't work like that. It's not like you can just have the other end of a walkie-talkie and pick up everything that it says on that walkie-talkie.
Exactly.
I think I read or heard in another podcast, that was one of the criticisms, like why bother include them?
Well, I think
it's to judge you at the end. Basically, it's to tell you everything you did and then basically judge your decisions based on that.
Okay.
You know what was a little annoying was when Omid and his girl first come on the scene. You remember when you take off in the train and you jump off the bridge, land on the train, Omid falls off, and then he's running alongside the train, and you have the choice to save them. On the iPad, and Chico talked about this because he played it through on his iPhone, there's some glitches where you can't do stuff. So I'm freaking tapping. I'm talking like a lot. Tap, trying to save them, and it just will not pick them jokers up. And then next thing you know, cuts to the scene where they both jump on the train and homegirl's looking at you like, this is how you protect your people? And I want to be like, Trick, I was pressing the button to try to pick you up, but guess what was happening? Nothing.
That's awesome.
That's
so
funny.
I don't know what was going on with that, but I know there probably wasn't those bugs on the PlayStation version, but on the iPad version, the iOS version, maybe hopefully with the 3 and the 4 and the mini, you don't have it. But on the 2, I had it, and my buddy on the iPhone had it. So careful with those.
That's how Apple gets you to upgrade. They're like, nope, you can't save these people unless you get the 3 or the 4.
Exactly.
Right.
They're going to remember that. You didn't save them.
All right, we got to wrap this up soon. So here's the deal. Final decision you made with Clem at the end.
Oh, another question too. Did you have to cut his arm? Did you guys cut his arm off?
No.
You didn't?
I did.
Because it would make no sense. Once it's in your bloodstream, it's there.
See, that's what I thought too, but I went ahead and cut his arm off anyway.
Well, and you know what? And Gabe, that probably could have been because we saw the Walking Dead TV series, so we were probably thinking the same thing.
Okay, so I know nothing about that. So
I don't know about that either. But
well, you know what? You haven't seen season 3 yet.
No, I'm not on season 3.
Hold on to that one. Hold on to that.
Okay, so at the end, you're with Clem.
Wait.
Okay.
Hall didn't cut his arm off.
No.
So did he have his arm the whole time?
Yeah.
The whole rest of the thing, it never got cut off?
No.
That's really interesting because that would have played out completely different because they make so many jokes about him being like, why are we having the guy with one arm do this? And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
so that would have been a whole different script.
Basically, when it gets to a point where they say, or I think Ben says, like, I told him to cut it off. And they're like, what would cutting it off do? That wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they said.
Okay.
And they're like, that makes no sense.
Sorry.
By the way, too, when I got bitten, I didn't show it to the crew, so none of them came with me. Just Ben.
Only Ben?
Yeah, just Ben came with me, and then
I got Kenny and Ben to come with me.
Well, see, that's the thing. When I went back to the boathouse, they were all locked in the boathouse.
Yep.
And I opened up the door, and they're like, why didn't you show us you were bitten? We would have came with you. So that's how that panned out.
I told everybody, and I had everybody come with me.
No way.
Yeah, that's what I said, Gabe.
Dang it. I didn't show him the bite, but I still had Kenny and Ben come with me. Just Omid and his homegirl didn't come.
Yeah, I didn't show the bite, and I was like, oh, I'm probably in the majority, but nope, in the vast minority.
Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe how many people showed the bite.
I know.
Okay, sorry, Router. Pose the question.
Okay, so I had 2 more things. One, attic scene. Pretty powerful.
Real powerful with the little boy that was starved to death.
Yeah.
Really kind of creepy, but more like just tragic.
Yes.
Okay, and then final.
Did you shoot him?
I let Kenny do it.
What about you?
His kid died.
That's some heartless junk right there. That's so heartless.
No, hang on.
I killed Kenny's kid, and then I popped a cap in that kid. So
wait, I can't remember if I did that then.
Wait, so who did you make kill Kenny's son?
I killed Kenny's son. I killed Duck.
Can I say I did not see that coming? That homegirl was gonna shoot herself.
I didn't see Katya.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
So you had Kenny kill that kid in the attic?
I can't remember if I did that now.
You must have. You must have. We're just guilted you into thinking that you did.
No.
At the end, Kenny must have just been like, "See you later, buddy."
I can't remember if I let him do it or not. No. You know what? Because he said he kind of looks like Duck. That's when I said, you know what? I'll do it.
Yeah, I capped that kid too.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
Which I'm glad I did, because you have to run back up to the attic to when everybody's overtaking the building. I wonder if you would have had to kill the kid then.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then did you guys, how did Kenny die with you guys?
Well, see, that's the thing, is he was off camera.
Yeah, he kind of runs off, right?
Yeah, I was looking at not spoilers, but I was looking at discussion about it. And they were saying, well, technically, if you don't die on camera, that doesn't mean you're dead.
That's true.
So I was thinking, like, well, if they do a season 2 and it's the same characters, I could see him coming back. Or even if they do a season 2 and it's different characters, who knows? He may be alive. So
him and homegirl could pop up. Him and Lily.
They'll spin it somewhere.
Okay, so somebody told me that if you let the credits roll, there's a cut scene at the end.
Yes, I saw it.
Clem in the field, right? Is that
you guys didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, I saw it. What the heck was there? Like,
that's the lead in.
Who was in the distance?
You want to think it's Omid and homegirl.
Yeah,
is who I think they want you to believe that it's either them or some zombies.
Maybe. Yeah.
And you know what? Who knows? Maybe they'll do season 2 and it's a completely different story, because they just want you to fill in the blank.
Could be.
Yeah. So,
man, I need to know that she's okay, man. She's freaking 9 years old.
Yeah. It was awesome. All in all, great game.
Wait, we never got to the very end. What did you guys do at the very end?
What do you mean?
Did you have Clem shoot Lee, or did you have her just leave him?
I think I had her shoot him.
Yeah. She shot me.
Man, I did the same dang thing.
It was that was pretty powerful too. It's just like close up, shot, black, credits.
I know. I was like, holy crap, that's nuts.
Well, you had to have her do it because, you didn't want to risk him coming back and being powerful enough to get out. So
right.
I just said do it.
That was a jacked up ending.
It was crazy.
That's the way it's got to be, man.
Man, when he got bit, I was for real sad. I was like,
I was too.
Doggone it. Of course he's freaking bit.
Well, no, see, he got bit, and I was thinking to myself, there's going to be some spin where he can somehow
will it away.
Get out of it, but no, didn't come to fruition.
Dang it. Well, that's freaking Married to the Walking Dead. We love that freaking game. I mean, I could definitely see why I got Game of the Year.
Yeah. I definitely, that was my number 2 probably of the year. So
it's about to be your number 1 if XCOM doesn't come to an end soon. You can be like, I hate this freaking game.
Seriously, I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm like, okay.
Seriously, that's
coming
funny.
To an end sometime.
All right, well, let's get out of here, y'all. This is extended. We got spoilers in here, man. We done talked about a lot of stuff. This is awesome.
Good stuff.
Good deal.
Well, I'll say it again. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Twitter, MTTGcast. We appreciate all the people that we've gotten to follow us lately and all the conversations we be having. Big up to you guys, man. We appreciate y'all conversating with us. We love talking about this stuff. We gonna be here. Y'all gonna be there. I'm Gabe Patillo. For Timothy Hall. For Tim Router. We Married to the Games, baby. We about this thing. Peace.